we usually do a little bit where we go through the team here. I got something special for you because, I spent a lot of time the last few days with Gordon and Joe and Curtis, Ashley, not so much Ashley, but you know what? Rather than me tell you about them, rather than Ray tell you about them, I have something. Well, why have I got that? I have something here for you.
It's the greatest health story in the history of humanity that's never been told.
There's a lot of different ways to make money in this world. At this point, I want to do something that's meaningful.
This is the tabula rasa. This is the blank slate.
It was a no-brainer.
Oliabo is a place where we can all come together and feel united because of one simple ingredient.
Aiming to join these guys at Oliabo is amazing, and I have a feeling that I'll be issuing apologies for those early projections being far too conservative.
This thing's going to grow like a rabbit farm on a hormone diet. So, that being said...
So to me, this is, Oliabo means heritage. It means my past. It means the history that I come from.
It's built here, and it's built here. We kind of built it twice.
The atmosphere, the culture, everything. I felt like I got it back.
There's a beautiful documented history of this wonderful botanical, with the olive tree, olive oil.
Skincare is a huge part of Oliabo as well. That is so good for external and topical use.
This was my home again.
Great, big, huge idea. You got to treat that with respect. What's most important is where we're going to be 30, 60, 90 days, 1 year from today. If you are passionate about growing this thing, a year from now, we're going to be taking our top folks and we're going to go on a little adventure to Italy, and we're going to enjoy the olive harvest together. When you get a job, you go to work for a company, but when you join Oliabo, the company goes to work for you. All this stuff that we're doing here is today. It's really for the wonderful people that represent our products, our customers, and I think you can kind of feel it. It feels like authentic, organic. So from our little home office here to your living room or wherever you are looking at this, grazie tante. Grazie mille. Thank you very much.
You know, Ray, one sec there. How many people caught that? That was Ray and Cheryl, his missus, going by in that Target top.
Fond memories, brother. Fond memories of a beautiful area in Italy, Tuscany, and looking forward to getting back there. Hope everybody goes with us next fall.
That's what Ray's talking about. Who's going to Italy? This is you know what, this company, Oliabo, it's a made-up word. It's Italian. I'm not going to take the time. I'll just give you a hint. Italian purity meets American purpose. And we were just on a call with some international leaders about the markets, opening them up. And Joe explained all about the authenticity of the Italian purity, the culture in that country, and where this all came from and how they're going to maintain that. They did it before with another company in the early 2000s, pardon me, for a 15-year run. $1 billion, not $1 billion over 15 years. They got it to where they were doing $1 billion a year. Ray was on that name. All my checks have always come in that because that's my lifestyle. I love surfing life. I love catching waves, surfing, but I love catching business waves. I love catching waves with people, enjoying it together. And nothing excites me more than having people reach success. That's what drives me. I've had all the money in the world. It's fun, I'll tell you, but it wasn't fulfilling. But what drives me is people breaking free. Just think about this. I want you to take a minute. Imagine, dream that your life could be like this in modern society. Because maybe you don't want to dress like that. But, you know, I've noticed all the gals here in the Philippines are all going back to this style. I kind of like it. Imagine being able to have your little sports car roaming around. You see, they're modern. They got their smartphones. Hey, just imagine, and like this guy, you know, he can put his hands behind his head because he hasn't got a weight of debt. See, when you got a weight of debt, you got that tightness in your neck and you're like, holy cow, we're just about to the middle of the month. You know what happens in the middle of the month, right? That's when all those envelopes, well, probably not today. It's all online. You can tell I haven't lived in North America a long time. You just get all those envelopes with the windows in them. Remember? The windows were bills. And one of those windows, I've never had a credit card in my life, so I can't relate. I've always paid cash for everything and had debit, bank accounts. But you know, I know a lot of people that would just love to be able to pay more than the minimum payment on their credit card. Just start chipping away at that balance. Stop having all that interest adding up. Well, that will happen if you got a pay plan that's simple, that allows those people, the multitude of people in the company, to be earning checks. Now, I'm going to throw out some big numbers as we go through this, but I know that an extra $100, $200, $300, $400 is so important to families. I've been broke twice. I know how important this is. Like Ray says, when you're poor, money becomes one of the biggest things on your mind. I know how important this is. $400, the difference between a gal going down the street and thinking, if only I could go into the supermarket and buy some real beef and some real fresh veggies to feed my kids tonight, instead of buying some packaged processed food or imitation hamburger helper or whatever back in the day. To be able to make more than the minimum payment, be able to get rid of a loan that you've got that you wished you never had. I want you to imagine those going, and this is a solution. It's called sunshine. That's how. I'm going to help you get that feeling, because that's how life should be, right? So keep it simple. This is Gordon's idea. Me and three. Me and three. With 3 people personally enrolled, 3 legs, you can go to the top of the pay plan. So let's go through this really quickly. It all begins with Sprint money, because it begins with you sharing Oliabo through Zooms, talk through your TikTok, through your Instagram, through your YouTube, through your Facebook, whatever platform you're doing, through email, through, how about the old school like I do and Ray do, pick up the phone. That works. I'm telling you. Do you share it with someone and they go, yes, I want to change my health habits. Plus, I probably would like to fix my financial pickle. So they place an order. You get paid weekly on those orders. It's called Sprint. It's Sprint income. Now, Prima is $110, 100 points. I'm just going to talk about the price on Prima. The olive oil is $35. Ray and we don't have the exact dollar amount yet, or maybe Ray does. Maybe you'll share it at the end for the Flex and the Visa Lux, but they're next to half the price of Prima. So $110. There's a hint for you. 100 points. There's no big spread with our company. Most companies, company I just got, I didn't get paid this week. Just put it that way. They decided, because I'm building something else. Sorry, mate, you're out. But I used to have to spend $239 a month for my qualification as where I was at to get my few $1,000s a week check. Pardon me. But I only got 107 points. $239 for 107 points. They're already skimming 55, 56% off the top. They go, oh, we pay up to 60%. No, you don't. You're paying 55% or 30%. So you're really getting about 13. Here, 110 points, $110. 100 points. That's the first thing you should know. That means we're looking after you. So someone comes on board, they pay you 25%. That's $25. $25 would go towards helping with a bit of a loan that you got to get paid off. Now, if you double down, so this is everybody's first month's order, all the orders for 30 days, whatever they order, because they'll order product and go, holy cow, this works, I'm getting more. So 25% of every order. So on Prima, that'd be $25. But if you want to earn 2 levels deep, that's your people and their people, and get paid 10%, that'd be $10. You need to have a double down order. That means you've ordered 200 points worth of product. So now I'm going to be right up front here. You can join our company. You notice I didn't talk about an enrollment pack, an enrollment fee, yearly fee, any of that, right? Don't get confused with what Curtis mentioned on yesterday's call. That's just a club where you get free shipping for each year. What I'm talking about is our company does not have any upfront cost to be a member. You can join for $0. You can not order product. You're in it for $0, and you can start to earn income. And I'll explain that in a minute. So if you double down, you get 2 levels. So this would be with double down orders, $50 on the personally enrolled people and $20. This is good money right up front. Now, some of you out there, you got 20, 30, 40, personally enrolled people. Do the math. There's your opening day check. That's a good opening day check. For you folks that are just starting, you think, not sure if you can squeeze $110 out of your budget. I understand times are tough. Go out there and help 3 people and have one of them help 1 person. You got much more than your cost of your product. So sprint money up front, solve your financial woes quickly. Like I just mentioned, 30 days orders from the day they start. So for you folks, it'll be, what is today? Thursday the 13th? 13th. The 13th for you tomorrow. And they place an order for your personally enrolled, whatever those people order, all the way through to the 12th of December, 30 days. Whatever they order, you're getting paid 25%, and their people, you're getting paid 10%. Okay, got that? Sprint money up front. If you have a customer, someone says, and I've got about 4 customers already out of 40 something personally enrolled. I go, that's fine, great. What happens there? That affiliate customer, you get paid $25 on their orders for life. Whatever they order, $25, and then the rest of it is paid out through the field. See, we always pay 50%, not up to a full 50%. Now the rest of their orders after the first 30 days is into your baseline pay. This is your monthly residual. This is that money that sets you free. This is that money that builds up slowly. And by soon, you're earning more than you're earning a month in your regular day job that you don't like, and you can't make ends meet. And within a handful of, you keep your head down, your tail up, you stay focused. You keep doing those small little things, introducing a new person a day, reaching out to 1 or 2 people a day. You just keep doing those simple, basic things. And this will become more, in a month, will become more than what you earn in a year. That's not a promise. That comes with effort. It comes with focus. But I'll give you a little hint. Check the 3rd level out. You notice we pay $5. That's 5%, $5 on every order through all the levels, not diminish. But the 3rd level is double the amount. That's the key to get to that 3rd level. So I'm going to go through these here. Look, remember I said you can join with no money down? You're a rep. No money. There's no enrollment fee. There's no package, no nothing, not even ordering product. And our company will pay you on the 1st level. Well, how could I have people on my 1st level if I didn't order anything? You might share it with them, right? You share what you're doing and they can order and you get paid. But also, if we're building 3 legs, maximum of 5 in the end, you can have more than that. But you will, I'm not going to guarantee it, but there is a chance there will be people placing people because we have a holding tank. And you can place people below people in your team. Let me break this down really simple for you. All orders after the 1st month go into this pay plan. So someone comes on board, look at the bottom, they order a Prima pack, 100 points. It pays out $5, $5, $10, $5, $5, $5, $5, $5. I haven't been in the company that pays that much on a 100-point order. I have not been in that before, and I've been around a lot. The bottom line, if you're after the money, how much money per person per month per order are you earning? How much money per person per month per order? No, I'm focusing on the money here, but we got to solve some problems. And if your team's doubling down, $10 an order and $20 on your 3rd level. So how do you, with the customer, same thing. It's always $25. So it's half the amount paid through. 50% always paid out. So how do we get there? How do we get to where you're financially independent? Teach 3 to build 3. Pretty simple, right? Teach 3 to build 3. You start out as a rep. You have no order, no money in the game. Now you place an order and you're a kappa rep. Now we want to get to a kappa. So that's the 1st level, and you're doubling down on your 3rd level. You're getting double the money. See up here in the top right, 10%. So what's the requirement? Here you are, 1 order, minimum order of 100 points, and 1,000 team. 1,000 now? No, come on. It's 100 points an order. That's 10. 10 orders in your whole team. You've got 3 people personally enrolled. That's a requirement. Go and help 3 people change their life, change their health, change their financial wealth, and they have a single order each, and you're there. Well, how would you get 10 orders out of 3 people? Have them help 3. Have them help 3. So you got 3 and 9 is 12, way more than 10 orders. And if you had double down orders throughout your team with that culture, That's half as many. Want to move up to Quinto? Get paid a few more levels deep. Now you start to cover every single one of your bills. 5 levels deep. Well, you just need the same thing, personal order of 100 points and 50 orders in your team of single orders. 3 legs, 3 personally enrolled people. That's the minimum. You can have more. And each team has got 10 orders in it. See that? 1,000 points, 10 orders. Pretty simple, right? It's too simple, isn't it? A couple of you leaders are going, no, I've never been in a pay plan like this. There's no having to have people at ranks below you. There's just a number. It's just straight volumes, just orders. A venti. You've gone and introduced one more personally enrolled. Most of you on this call already got a handful of people. There's quite a few of you out there that have got lots. You know, Joe Santori, you're doing fabulously. Hernan, I think you're at the top of the whole heap with this personal enrollment thing out there. There's people doing really well. Simone Turner, Eva Simone. There's 2 Simones, right? Janine Curran. There's so many people out there. They're in more than double digits. Some of them are getting close. Well, Hernan's already into triple times 3. Here, what are you at Venti? 200 orders. Now you've got more than 1 order per month. See that? 200 points. So you got 2 Primas. Well, you got a Prima, a Flex, and a Visa Lux, right? And you got 3 teams, 50 orders, 50 orders, 50 orders. Now it's not perfect. They could be mixed matched, but we want to get to the top. Remember Premio? That's where there was a little crown on the guy's head in that first slide. 8 levels deep. Now you've replaced your income, guaranteed. You're doing absolutely fabulous. You're even dreaming. You might be being silly, thinking you're going to get yourself a new car. Don't do that, right? Live beneath your means. Put this money away. Go and live your dreams in a little bit. Put your head down, tail up, put 18 months to 2 years in. Then you can go spend the money. But look, this is too simple, folks. 200-point order for you. 500 orders in your team, a single. That's 250 double down orders. That's it in a team. And you got 3 personally enrolled teams, 50 orders, 200 orders, 200 orders. That's so simple. And you got 5 people personally enrolled. And these other 2 don't even have to have a team. Now, this doesn't happen perfectly, so we have some things to help you. So the first thing is we always pay out full 8 levels. And how's that happen? Dynamic compression. I'll just explain this simple. They will make sure they pay 8 levels deep as people are not qualified in levels. You know what happens in the other companies, right? When that happens, it's breakage to the company. They don't pay it out. It goes to the company. Our company will keep searching deeper and deeper and deeper to make sure 8 people are paid. They'll always pay out the full 50%. So Curtis shared this slide with me. He said, put this in your presentation, Mel. This is not me speculating. This is Curtis. You'll be getting paid 25 levels deep in an 8-level plan, 75 levels deep in an 8-level plan, or more. This is the fairest plan I've ever seen. And here's something new, horizontal compression. What's that? Remember, you need the 3 legs, right? That's 4 fingers. That's better, 3. You need 3 legs. So team 1, you know, we're talking about Premio here, right? 25,000 points. Well, that you only need 20. So you're more than qualified on your first leg. Your second leg, 6,500 points. Well, you only need 5. So you're more than qualified there. But your third leg, you're going, hey, I'm short. I've only got 6. Well, no, because you might have another leg. See, 55, and another leg with 4, and another leg with 25. And you might have a whole pile of customers. The company does not move these people, but they'll take all of this volume and combine it to make up minimum needed for that leg to be qualified. There's no company I've ever seen do that. Why do they do that? Gordon, Joe, Curtis, Ashley, Adam want you to win. And Kent, he's going to keep track of it all because he's the money guy. So you ever see anything like that? We want you to win. Why we want you to get the Premio? Because you know what, Ray? They get a global bonus. Ray was part of a company back there 15 years where they got 3% pools. I know those checks. They were in the hundreds of thousands, not once a year. Same as this one, every 90 days. Put your head down, tail up for 30 days. Go to work. Do it again for another 30 days. Do it again for another 30 days, and you're qualified. You'll be getting a 5% bonus pool. Now, Ray can't put a prediction out there. There'll be a year down the road that we would be $1 billion company. Yet, then he went, I think I made a mistake. He just shared that on that little clip because he now predicts April. First quarter of this year, we'll already be at $1 billion company. What's 5% of the billion, right?
50 million.
Yo, man, who wants to share in that? I got to get Ray to help you guys understand what this company does with the 5% global pool. That's better than any matching bonus. I tell you, that is so much more money and the rewards. And don't forget, it's all driven by Prima, Flex, Visa Lux, and the boys behind the whole thing. Like Gordon's younger brother says, Joe, it's safe to dream again.